ID features. You will see displayed driver's license and identification card issued in Washington State. There are two styles, a horizontal and a vertical. If the ID is horizontal, that means it was issued to them when they were 21 years of age or older. If it is in a vertical format, it was issued when the person was under 21 or 18. However, they may have turned 21 since then, so do not automatically disqualify them. When you get your ID, whether it's for the first time or it's for a renewal, you don't get it immediately. It comes in the mail to you. Until then, you'll be issued a paper temporary license. The temporary license is an acceptable form of ID. However, when accepting a temporary license, we encourage you to ask for their old expired driver's license. Temporary ID is only good for 45 days, and once expired, it is unacceptable. Be sure to look at the expiration date. The Washington driver's license has a lot of security features. One of the most telling features of the ID is this. When a black light is held up to the front, the Washington State seal glows out. It is a dark green, not blue or yellow, dark green. That is seen only with the black light. Now, seen with the naked eye, on the bottom of the horizontal and on the side of the vertical ID, you will see a hologram that says Washington. That is the only hologram you should see. The ID has a thin piece of lamination over it. If the lamination is broken, the word void will show up across the front of the ID. If you see that, don't accept it. It may have been tampered with. The hologram that says Washington should not be symmetrical. If you see two perfectly placed holograms, look a little closer. It may be an ID that was tampered with in some way. If a Washington driver's license or ID card is photocopied, the copy can take on a pinkish hue to it. There are two photos. The left side will have their photo. On the right side of the ID driver's license will be a smaller ghost photo. This is a sample of the enhanced driver's license. The basic information on it, along with a machine-readable zone as a passport, has to be scanned at the border. They also have a RFID tag embedded in the EDL/ID, which has a unique reference number and will not contain personal information. A security measure is already used in the enhanced driver's license, regular driver's licenses, and ID cards. By shifting the picture to the left side and adding an identical but smaller shaded photo on the right, the licenses will be harder to fake. The way to calculate a person's age on an ID is to take today's date and subtract the person's year of birth. If the number is more than 21, they are over the age of 21. If it shows 21, you need to look at the month and day of the year of birth to determine if they are 21 years of age or older. If the number is less than 21, they are not old enough to be served, possess, or consume an alcoholic beverage.